What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to issue a little bit of a warning for the month of July because we have a lot of events taking place and a lot of reports scheduled to be released that can really send the market in a downward direction very, very fast. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos, get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, use promo code FREEDOM for a 15% discount, an extension from yesterday. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways, live streams, deal alerts, and a whole lot more. And of course, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer one friend and they're going to give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. Refer 3 friends by the end of the month and they're going to give you all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Everything will be linked in the description. So today is Tuesday, July 5th, 2022. The current spot price of silver as I'm filming the video is $19.95. It's down 3 cents today so far, or down 0.15%. A mild red day for the beautiful white metal, still in the $19 an ounce range. Spot price of gold is $18.0450. It's down $3 today so far, or down 0.17%. And of course, the gold to silver ratio is in the 89 to 90 to 1 range. But of course, that's as I'm filming the video at like 4 o'clock in the morning, not as I'm editing, posting, or as you're watching. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. All right, so today I wanted to start off by talking about a couple of important events taking place and a couple of reports being released this month. So you might want to jot down some of these key dates. First up, we have the manufacturer's shipments, inventories, and orders report being released on July 5th, which is today. This report should be coming out at 10 a.m. Eastern. Unfortunately, this video is being filmed like 6 hours before the release, so I don't know exactly what will be included. But it's expected that we will see a 0.5% month-over-month increase, which should, in theory, be good for GDP because it would mean that factory orders are coming in stronger. Again, by the time this video comes out, the report will have already been released. So if you'd like to familiarize yourself with it, go to census.gov/manufacturing for some updates. Next up, we have the job openings report for the month of June, which is scheduled to come out on July 6th at 10 a.m. Eastern. Right now, it's expected that this June report will show 11 million job openings. That's almost 2 job openings for every 1 unemployed person out there. Just fun fact. But that's just in terms of expectations. And I don't know how confident we're supposed to be in that, considering we've actually been missing a lot of expectations these last few months. But if we end up missing this time around and we end up seeing a lower number of job openings, on top of the layoffs we're currently seeing, that's going to be another huge recession indicator right there. Which, by the way, we should be learning about either this month or next month. I don't personally know the date of the release for GDP for Q2. But remember, if we get 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth, that's technically a recession. And we already had negative GDP in the first quarter of the year. All we need is negative GDP in the second quarter of the year. Now that we're in Q3, pretty soon we're going to find out about Q2. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Next on the list is the CPI report to talk about June's inflation data, scheduled for release on July 13th. Now this is going to be a big one, and it's going to play a massive role in the Federal Reserve determining whether or not they need to get even more aggressive in terms of rate hikes. But I'm sure we're all aware by now, inflation's been running rampant. We saw it go from 7% to 7.5% to 7.9% to 8.5%, down to 8.3%, and then back up to 8.6%. Now, a lot of people thought 2 months ago, when we saw 8.5%, a lot of people thought that's when inflation peaked, especially when it came down from 8.5 to 8.3. They were like, all right, not really putting too big of a dent in it, but at least it's beginning to inflect down. And then, surprise, surprise, 1 month later, we saw 8.6%. The highest in 40 years. And that 8.6%, that was in May, which was released in June. June's data, which is being released in July this month, obviously isn't out yet, but according to the Bloomberg consensus, it's expected that this next report is going to read 8.8%. That's right. The highest yet again in over 40 years. But again, this is just the inflation expectation according to the Bloomberg consensus. Not what the unreleased CPI report reads, at least not yet. But keep your eyes peeled. July 13th. That would be coming out, and it's going to do one of two things. It's either going to send us through the ceiling or send us through the floor. This report is far more crucial than I think people realize right now. We have a few more scheduled rate hikes this year, and we're now in the second half of the year, so kind of getting down to business here. And then, of course, speaking of rate hikes, next on the list is one I think we're all pretty excited about. The Federal Reserve's 2-day-long FOMC meeting on July 26th and July 27th, followed by a press conference to give some insight. Are we going to see another 75 basis point hike and be caught off guard by that, potentially causing a market shock? Or are we going to see a 25 to 50 basis point hike like we're supposed to get as we get closer and closer to the end of 2022? Well, I think that mostly depends on what the upcoming inflation report reads. Once that comes out, we can begin to gauge how aggressive the Fed is going to need to be. So again, those are just a couple of key important dates. You probably want to write those down. If you have a calendar, mark the calendar for those dates and keep your eyes peeled. These are some really important pieces of information. Whether you agree if they're important or not, they're important to the markets, and they really drive us up and down. And there's a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And we all know what fear, uncertainty, and doubt do to the markets. Creates a lot of volatility. And if you want to make the best of a not so great situation, and you want to look at it from a glass half full perspective, all this volatility can create a lot of opportunities. We see the spot price of silver going up and down, which, by the way, we're going to get into in just one moment because I want to talk about silver being under $20 an ounce, premium excluded. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the stock market really quick. Now, unfortunately, there are no real updates for yesterday because the market was closed. Independence Day. Hope everybody enjoyed their freedom. Which, by the way, friendly reminder, use promo code FREEDOM for a 15% discount on everything in the DYDSS store. I got a surprising number of orders yesterday. I did not expect to be getting that many. So I figured, hey, you know what? As my way of saying thank you, let me extend it another 24 hours. So you get a 15% discount on everything in the DYDSS store until midnight tonight. T-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a lot of the products are helping us raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Thank you in advance for supporting a small business. But now back to the stock market. Unfortunately, there's no update for yesterday because the market was closed. We're going to get some information today. Again, I'm filming the video at 4 o'clock in the morning. The market's not even open yet. So God only knows what the day is going to bring us. Last week, however, was a pretty bloody week, to say the least. Monday was a red day. Tuesday was a red day. Wednesday was a red day. Thursday was a red day. Friday was a red day for the most part, but we kind of perked back up toward the end of the day and we closed barely in the green. So for the week, it was pretty red. And I'm kind of anticipating that that's what this week is going to look like. I don't want to sit here making any predictions, but more signs are pointing to pain rather than people rallying into the markets right now. And again, once some of these events take place that we talked about in the first half of the video, once some of these reports are released, we're going to get far more information. And now before we move on to the silver and the gold, since we're talking about stocks, just a friendly reminder to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull, funding your account. Refer one friend by the end of the month and they're going to give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. This is part of their advertising budget, and you can do this 10 different times, by the way. Refer 10 friends, you get 100 free random stocks, 10 each. And of course, if you refer 3 friends by the end of the month, not only are you going to get 30 free random stocks, 10 each, but they're also going to give you a spin on the Webull wheel, which guarantees you at least 1 free share of Apple, with the opportunity of winning all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free, then just sell them. Congratulations, now you have the cash to go and get you some silver or gold if that's what you want. Webull link in the description. But now moving away from all that, moving away from the stock market, moving away from some of the events taking place for the month of July, moving away from the scheduled report releases and all of that, let's now get into the silver and the gold. Sitting here on display, you can see that we have a nice little selection. We even have some currency to complement the money. That $100 bill right there. We got some 5 and 10 ounce sunshine bars over here, some miscellaneous coins over there. We got some Queen's Beast, Creatures of the North, 5 ounce Aztec calendar, a couple of 1 ounce and another 10 ounce silver bar over here, a bunch of 90% junk constitutional silver. We have some Japanese junk silver sent in from Debonair Dylan the other day. Thank you very much for sending these my way. And we have some fractional gold, some Philharmonics, Kookaburras, Eagles, Krugerrands, Britannias, the list goes on. But what I wanted to talk about today was mainly regarding the spot price. I guess you can say the stack price as well, which is spot price plus premiums. Spot price right now, according to Kitco, like I said, is $19.95. The fact that silver is still under the $20 an ounce mark puts a smile on my face. Because I'm actually going to be filming a video as soon as I'm done with this one. Again, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to wrap up this video and I'm going to go out and film another video. It's going to require me to be out in the world and not at my desk right here. I'm going to be filming a video that's going to end up with me acquiring more silver. So I have no complaints that the spot price of silver is under $20 for the first time in 2 years. But the fact that it is under $20 an ounce, it's really surprising me. I didn't expect this to happen, and to be honest, I didn't expect silver to go down to, I think it was the $22 range, which surprised me the first time. When we were 25, 26, and we saw it go down to 24, 23, I was like, yeah, that's no big deal. That's not a surprise. That's no shocker. Then it went to 22. I was like, wow, it got lower than I expected it to. Then it went to 21. Then it went to 20. And I was like, there is no way. And I remember saying in a video, I was like, I don't believe it's going to go under $20. But last time, aka 2 years ago, or maybe even longer than that, I was like, there's no way it's going to crack the $20 mark anytime soon. And silver proved me wrong. So I remember saying in a video a couple weeks ago, I was like, I don't think it's going to go under $20, but I don't want I don't even want to say that it won't, because silver is just going to do whatever it wants again. And sure enough, here we are back in the teens. Granted, only by a couple of cents. It's 1995, and that's not even factoring in the premium. But point being is that silver is incredibly low right now. A 2-year low. And what's funny is, about maybe a year and a half ago, we saw silver go all the way up and touch the $30 mark. And that's when we had even heftier premiums than we have today. So there are a lot of people out there still complaining about the premiums, even though the premiums are lower than they were a year and a half ago. People still complaining about the spot price, even though we're at a 2-year low right now. Be grateful. This could potentially be the opportunity of a lifetime for a lot of people, especially for those of you who started stacking within the last 2 years. Maybe you've never seen the spot price under $20 an ounce before. This could potentially be the opportunity of a lifetime. I have no complaints. I'm going to begin backing up the truck even more starting today. But in addition to silver, I also wanted to talk about something interesting regarding gold, the beautiful yellow metal. The spot price, according to Kitco, as I'm filming the video about 4 o'clock in the morning, is $18.0450. We're only a couple dollars away from falling down below the $18 an ounce mark. And I remember saying in yesterday's video that I'd like to see gold in the $1,700 an ounce range. And I said in that video that I was just referencing, where I said I don't think silver's going to go down below $20, I said in that video, I was like, if we see silver fall below the $20 an ounce mark, we're probably going to end up seeing gold fall into the $1,700 an ounce range, even if it's the 1790s or the 1780s, the high 1700s. And guess what? I'd have no complaints about that either, because I'm currently saving up for my next piece of gold. I'm in no rush to get it. I'm not racing to get my next gold coin. I'm saving up for it, and I'm saving up slowly. And the reason I'm saving up slowly is because I'd rather be putting my cash elsewhere. I'd rather be putting my cash either into silver or into an investment to generate some more of those currency dollars, so that later on down the road, 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road, I can use the cash flow to get essentially free silver and gold. That's basically the game plan right now. But I do want to get my next gold piece sometime in the near future. Again, I'm in no rush to get it, but I'm saving up for it. I'll get there when I get there, sooner rather than later, preferably, but again, it doesn't really matter to me when I get there. But when I do, I'm really looking forward to it, because I'm probably going to be going after a larger piece of gold, the largest piece of gold that I've ever picked up. Something that I don't even have. Maybe a 1 ounce gold coin. Maybe 2 half-ounce gold coins. Not exactly sure. All I know is that right now I'm saving up and waiting until my gold fund reaches about $2,000. It's going to take a little bit of time. Because again, I'm not adding to that stack of cash all that aggressively. I'm adding to my stack of cash for silver a little bit more aggressively, or my uninvested cash sitting in a brokerage account a little bit more aggressively, because I'd rather focus on investing and stacking silver than gold at this time. But little by little by little, brick by brick by brick, I'm getting a little bit closer. And when I get there, I'll make the decision on what I want. Maybe a 1 ounce gold coin, maybe 2 half-ounce gold coins. Who knows, maybe even a half-ounce gold coin and 2 quarter-ounce gold coins or something like that. We'll get there when we get there. I'm in no rush, and I'll make the decision at that time. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. When it comes to some of the events taking place for the month of July, are you expecting it to cause the market to head in an upward direction? Are you expecting the market to move in a downward direction? What type of an impact do you think that some of these events or some of these reports being released are going to do to the markets. And then, of course, when it comes to the silver and the gold, between the two metals, which is your priority metal right now? Which one are you focusing more on? And what is your stacking strategy at this time? Head on down to the comments and let me know. If you guys like today's video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. We got t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, coffee mugs, and a bunch of different designs. A lot of the products are helping us raise some funds and awareness for different charity organizations, by the way. DYDSS store will be linked in the description. Remember, use promo code FREEDOM for a 15% discount until midnight tonight. Come and join us in the Precious Metals VIP Club, which is where I do giveaways every single month, live streams multiple times a week, deal alerts on silver and gold almost every single day. You can watch all of my videos early and commercial free, and every Saturday morning I post a brand new vlog, and there are a ton of other perks as well. VIP Club link in the description. I guarantee you the value exceeds the cost. And of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your 6 free stocks by downloading Webull and funding your account. Deposit any amount, even as little as a penny, and it still works, it still counts, you still get your 6 free stocks. And they bumped it up from 2 free stocks until the end of the month, so capitalize on this while you can. If you refer one friend to the app by the end of the month, Webull's going to give you 10 free random stocks for the referral. This is part of their advertising budget. Rather than wasting currency on billboards and TV commercials, they reward their users for helping them build their app with them. And you can do this 10 times, refer 10 friends by the end of the month, and they're going to give you 100 free random stocks. 10 each. And of course, if you refer 3 friends to the app by the end of the month, not only are they going to give you 30 free random stocks, 10 each, but they're also going to give you a spin on the Webull wheel where you have the opportunity to win all the way up to 15 free shares of Apple. Maybe you'll win 15, maybe you'll win 7, maybe you'll win 3, maybe you'll win 1. It's completely random. You get what you get and you don't get upset, but you're guaranteed at least 1. So no matter what, you're walking away a winner. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Webull link in the description. Time is running out. If you don't want the stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free. Then just sell them. Congratulations, now you have the cash to go and get you some silver or maybe some gold if that's what you want. Webull link in the description. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again, what are your thoughts on everything shared in today's video? When it comes to some of the events taking place this month, when it comes to some of the reports being released this month, what type of an impact do you think that all of these things are going to have on the market? When it comes to the manufacturers' shipment inventories and orders report, or when it comes to maybe the job openings report, or when it comes to the CPI report, or whether it comes to the Federal Reserve's FOMC meeting, what do you think all of these things are going to do to the market? And then, of course, when it comes to silver and gold, what are some of your next pickups going to be? Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.